Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am joined by Sam.
Yo.
Suffer White Joe on Twitch. Go follow him. Links in the description.
Let's go, baby.
And we are here with the very last episode of the Netherlands versus Belgium. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no clue how many Belgians are left. Are there 5, 4, 3, 2? Only 2?
This is Bart is the final. Oh no, 4. Sorry.
There are 4 Belgians left. And there's only one Dutchie left, which is Bart Ladru. Bart Ladru, I'm gonna make a proper introduction for him since he is our very last warrior. Bart is easily one of the best Dutch players we have right now. He's a member of Frozen Card Gaming, which is a well-known team in the community, and he's basically always in the top 100 DB, right? Like he has so much experience. I can actually show that. Like, boom.
Yeah, he's like
that's 5 digits more than I have. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's always grinding.
Nice.
Bart's also playing like the weirdest / coolest decks. Like you just click on a game and he's like playing Invoke, and then he's playing NLvsBE, and then he's playing like Dragoon Necro Valley Turbo. It's like
so for each of the replays that we have for you, he is actually playing different decks to show his originality. Team Belgium. So yeah, he's overall great player, and yeah, he's gonna face off against Belgium because he's the last player standing. So that means that once he loses, Belgium wins, or once he beats them all, we won. So he's the last hope. Both you and I disappointed our team. Yeah. And Bart is the last defense. So yeah.
Did you see this match live?
I did see. Yeah, I was in the
because this was
horrible.
Like Foxfire is just Niels Vosse.
Yeah, Niels Vosse.
He has, or I don't know what happened. Like he had a bunch of DB lag problems, like cards not showing up or cards being black. So you'll see him disconnecting like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but we of course are gonna go through this in probably around 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But the stream took like 2 hours.
I think game 1 was like 10 minutes, and then we were like, okay, this is gonna be a quick one, like the fucking 10th time in a row. And then it took like 2 more hours because Niels kept disconnecting.
Exactly.
These problems kept happening.
So without further ado, match 1, Bart Ladru versus Niels Vosse. And oh yeah, in the chat they talk about where everyone is, and this was because you were fucking playing a random deck on online. I remember.
I was playing best deck.
Niels again with the pure Zodiac. Interesting.
Yeah, blind second Zodiac.
Blind second pure Zodiac. Bart featuring a Spellbook Invoked.
He's playing Windwitch Invoked.
He's playing Windwitch Invoked with a small Spellbook engine.
Yeah.
I remember playing this deck. I love this deck so much. Starting off with a Mechaba set 2 pass.
His hand is kind of nice.
His hand is pretty solid. Oh, he's not going to keep the Cyclone. Makes sense. Yeah, using the Cyclone here.
I mean, yeah, you know he's playing pure.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
So you're gonna like have Tanky or Barrage and like.
So there's the Thorough Blade. It's gonna get Judgment. That's a pretty nice turn to pretty nice way to stop Zoo. Picking up the Snowball, so he is indeed playing Windwitch Invoked. I really wonder how far this game is gonna go since he just has another Zoo, but we'll see what happens. Invocation, Raijin. Raijin's pretty good versus a Zoo deck. So that's an interesting pick. Do you think Bart picked this on purpose?
Like we were in the chat all together, and I think he sort of counterpicked. Like we know that Niels has been playing pure Zoo, and like his next opponent will be Max. We was already known that was him, and Max is also known for playing Zoo, like this entire like Zoo deck L deck, this entire format. So yeah, this is just
game.
Yeah, this is just done. And Bart, like, he sort of counterpicked, I think, because he just wanted to summon Raijin, and which is like insane, of course.
Yo, Bart with the pure spellbook hand right here. Niels has Dark Ruler no more interesting, and a Kaiju and an Alpha.
Yo, a Kaiju Alpha broken.
Yep. So I believe that this is where the DCs started. We are going to skip right over that. So if you see chat moving along, it's going to be in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I think Niels disconnected here because like Bart was doing full combo, and then he was like, "Why is there a spellbook card in your grave?" And Bart was like, "Yeah, I did that 2 minutes ago."
Exactly. So
enter elevator music right here. Yeah, so he's just
Thank
testing
you
out if
for
it works.
I'm actually gonna put elevator
So yeah,
music in there. Ah, this is a good lightning
it's a
storm.
top deck lightning storm.
That's a top deck lightning storm. I forgot that.
But I mean, like, Bart sort of played around it. It's holding the Cardmarket strike.
Yeah, you don't need 2 strikes versus this deck.
You don't need call by 8. So.
Interesting Chakana in here. He's gonna go through with that.
Can you look at Bart's grade?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not playing Competerive.
Cositus.
Cositus. Oh yeah, sorry.
Cocytus. Please leave a comment down below whether you think it's invoked Cocytus or invoked Cositus.
This was actually like kind of a weird play from Niels here.
Just
Like,
playing to the bureau.
He was just summoning Zeus, like, or some Zodiac. I mean, like Zodiacs, like, for no real reason. And then he just like he played into Nibiru, and then instead of like really playing into Nibiru and like making a Zeus for like at least 4, he just makes a Zeus for 1 and a Trident. But of course, like, he has the most insane hand you've ever seen, so it doesn't really matter. But it was like really weird to see him just playing into Nibiru and then just ending on a weird Zeus.
He also, Niels could have just like popped the Invoker here and there would be no lights. Interesting. That would have been GG, I think, actually. But now we can just make a Mechaba contesting the Trident and the Zeus.
Yeah.
So going into the battle phase, attacking the Trident. Trident will be activated, which will be negated by the Mechaba. Then another Invoker hitting the field for Aguris.
Yeah.
Bart's not risking it. He knows that that card is still there, and everything gets sent. And Bart steals resources to pay for the next turn. Zoo hits the field.
Also, a really important point here. Like, what was weird, like, Niels has a Lightning Storm in hand, and he did Zeus, but he didn't send his own Tanky. I don't know why. And then he normal summoned the Zoo.
And
then he sent Tanky, so he could have just Lightning Storm for the 1 back row.
That's true.
It was probably like enough to go for a game, because now the strike just ended his turn.
Yeah. That's a very valid point. Keep track of all your cards.
I mean, Bart's not going to mention it, so...
Goodies is also a hard counter to Zoo. That's so funny.
Yeah, barrier. Kaiju Alpha, GG.
And he's just gonna go battle phase. So no, he's not gonna go to the battle phase. He went to the battle phase and then he was like, no, I want my Kaiju. And...
Is Bart shuffling his deck? Because he keeps top decking Invocation.
I hope he does. And he's just gonna pass turn knowing he won't be dead. And there's a Kaiju and an Alpha. And it is going to be at this point where I'm going to inform you that this duo will be very anticlimactic in the end. Because Niels' DC issues will keep going on. And as you've probably guessed, since this is game 1 and we're gonna have a game 2 after this anyway.
Here again, like, now he's like playing around Nibiru, but he's again making a Zeus for 1.
Yeah. Could have just made 1 more.
Yeah.
He also has only 3 cards in his extra. So.
But still, it's so, like...
Nice invocation, by the way.
He top liked it again?
No, he had the invocation, the 2 invocations.
Oh, he searched
Alistair.
Yeah. Okay.
Zeus will be negated by the Mechaba. Invocation being shuffled back, Invoker being added back. This should be the second invocation. No, he's just gonna play it safe. He's very low on life. And this is, I think... What's going to happen here? Oh yeah, he just bounces the...
Yeah.
That's just GG, right? I really was thinking that this was like the second game that Bart was going to win, but it wasn't. Finally seeing more Wind Witch cards. Still not the good Wind Witch cards. Bart opting to go second, good strategy. Still having the judgments in, still a good strategy.
Look at that hand from Niels.
Didn't he do this like the first time he played as well?
Yeah, he drew like Monster Reborn, Pankratops, Red Reboot twice. 2 games at least. This was sort of, again, like mindlessly playing into Nibiru. I don't think it mattered.
Interesting that he didn't just pop the blue boy. Why don't you just pop the blue boy? Bart played around it because he had like the other spellbook cards, but like you can just pop the blue boy and he doesn't get to draw. Why would you do that? Duster, Judgment, Reboot, Judgment. Leaving him at 2k life points. He's going to try to play around the DD throw / call by the grave with summoning his opponent's monster. But that leaves him with just enough life because it's the Book of Moon and it's not called by the grave. So that's a pass. Draw 2 cards, finally hitting some of those invoked cards. Bart is going to take full control with the TKBO. And that's where Niels crashes the first time. And Mekaba being hit. Vocation being activated. And in just a couple of seconds, 2 will be summoned, Durblade will be summoned. The QBO is activated, just gonna make it very difficult for Niels to play. Dark Ruler no more. Bounce to Mekaba, but there is no damage that has to be done. Niels DCs 1 more time.
Yeah, and like here he sets Blue Boy is in defense right now. But like DB was.
Oh yeah, he cannot click on the blue boy. I actually had that happen as well to me once. Yeah. And that's where Niels actually DCs. So at this point we went with, of course, you and the organizer Yuri, and we tried to see what was going on here. And we all very quickly came to the conclusion that it's going to be very difficult for Niels to actually win this, because it's going to take a while for him to activate that lightning storm, and once he activates it, it can just be negated. And that Alpha will like keep contesting the Mekaba, but with an Alistair in hand and monsters to discard. And we came to the conclusion as well because of Niels' disconnect.
Yeah, and I think like he kept disconnecting, and this time when he actually like couldn't connect back, his computer started updating. So it was like, yeah,
we
winnable for Bart, and like it's just
we came to the conclusion that we have to give this game to Bart to milk the series.
Exactly. Yeah, let's keep it going.
On to match 2.
Yeah.
Match 2 is played by Bart versus Max van Nijversil. My mortal enemy.
Everyone's mortal enemy.
Sorry, everyone's mortal enemy.
Yeah.
Everyone's giant fucking mortal enemy. So it's gonna be interesting to Battle of the Titans. You know, Bart has more skill in his pinky than Max, but
I think it was the last edition of this tournament that Bart actually like destroyed Max, so Max wasn't really looking forward to it.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Max playing his signature Zodiac Eldlik deck featuring Strike, and I believe this is Gravekeepers, right? Or what? This is just good stuff.
It was, I think it's like 50 card Trap Dragoon Dogmatica.
Good 50 card.
At least that's what we saw.
Yeah, man, you should totally play fucking. This deck is so garbage. No, of course, only love to Max being a formidable player, but I think that this deck is really like gold tier awful. For Link Spider, Almirash, Soul Warrior, Chimaezafleya, Verte. It's interesting. What's excavating?
Yeah.
What is this deck?
No, okay. So you have the tour guide, which is a starter. It summons Sengen.
Oh, you just make Verte?
You make Verte, you add Ash. Okay. So cool. That's all it's used for. So it's literally like Dragoon, hand trap, good stuff, traps, stuff like that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I was here when watching this, because I cannot remember this for the life of me.
So he's also playing inside. And
yeah, Max admiring his opponent here. Sanguine, Summoning Lord. Look at all the synergy. If switch to attack. Attack. Not even a Zeus. Interesting.
I don't think he summons you. Like, you just go minus if you do that. You just play into a bunch of stuff.
Stowaway Kong. Pretty good cards, but Earth of course also has pretty good cards. Playing Book of Moon again. Signature card. 3 more cards being banished, being depressed.
It's third further.
His extract is pretty done. Picking up Red Eyes Fusion, pretty nice. Cannot be contested by anything. It won't. Of course, he has to be ready for that Ice Drop in prison here.
Yeah.
Either pay. It's just gonna get negated. Strike it. And that's it for the Goon. It's the last Goon that we will see in this duel. First Eldon's pretty good pickup.
There's the synergy, dude.
There's the synergy. You get Cycloned. No synergy has been seen from the Zoo Outreach deck so far. And that's just a GG. Part's going to opt to go first, picking up a pretty solid hand. Of cards that has to have to go somewhere. Max picking up the Harpy's Feather Duster. What will be the card that we have seen the most in this entire series? I believe it can truly be Harpy's Feather Duster.
Yeah, Bart is here like really going for the Red Eyes Fusion with the inside, and like Max has Ash, so
yeah. But what else?
sad.
What else will we do if we had a Servant there? He also couldn't have played.
So again, Bart like not setting everything, playing around Lightning Storm, Feather Duster.
Yeah, it's just so tough, man. Now the Zeus is going to activate. And it's going to be really difficult for Bart unless he top decks
He's
like
just going all in.
a pot.
Zeus for 6, nice.
Strike, strike, hook. Those are not starters, which you can fend off for at least 1 more turn. But now the damage is getting quite big. He will just activate Zeus, which will be bet with strike. Lord effect hitting the other one. He has the Sanguine.
Yeah, this is game.
And that is 6,000 damage. That is the end of Netherlands versus Belgium. This year it is won by Team Belgium. We gotta give it to them. They had a pretty solid, strong team this year.
They had a bunch of good hands. Like
they sacked us.
I don't. It's not really second, but it's like I think they've had like blowout cards every time.
They had.
Like Joshua got sacked. I got Mystic Mind. Haha. Like Bart, like against Niels, he got like Niels when he first played. He like I don't know who he played against, but like Red Reboot, Pankratops, Monster Reborn, Insane, and then just those hands with Darkwooder, Storm, Feather Duster, Red Reboot, Kaiju, Alpha, Zodiac Monk, like
yeah,
their hands were really good, and like our hands were also on the good side, but not as good as.
Okay, so of course the prize goes to Belgium of honor and glory, and next year we will get back to you. We are not upset. We are just very, very disappointed in ourselves. The pity prize will definitely go to you. Your duel was the worst.
Yo, what the fuck?
Mystic Mind scoop.
Yeah, I like.
Brick.
We went back into the duel, and I could have done some stuff, but it like didn't matter at all because you can choose to go for the Herald play there. You can choose to go for the Megaliths. I chose to go for like pop 4 because I thought it would be better, but Mystic Mine, right?
Originality, best deck. Bruce, Mutants.
I think Bruce, Timothy played Mech Knights, which was cool to see.
Yeah, Mech Knights was really, really cool to see. That was a very nice match, Timothy versus Bart.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think like everyone in the community has like a signature deck, of course, but I think like it either goes to Bart or actually Bruce as well. Like he played Thunder Patrol and Mutant. Like he won with Mutant, which is like insane.
Yeah, MVP, I believe.
Max didn't drop a game. Max went 6-0.
Max went 6-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, Max and Seaman both very strong. duelists. And they proved themselves worth. Yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say. Shoutouts to everyone from Team Belgium. They are the champions. I will show their banner and their players once more on screen here. And yeah, shoutouts to those guys. Team Netherlands, you all suck. I'm never playing Guru again in like an
You
actual
shouldn't
tournament.
actually
No.
ever play Guru again. No.
All right. I want to thank you guys for watching. Everyone that followed along. Sorry that these episodes were a little bit late. Of course, I had the Remote Invitational, which I find more important than watching Belgium beat us. I want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
And the Scrub Cup, will you?
Bye, guys.